Hi, today I'm going to be talking about sports, fitness, and type 1 diabetes. I'm Levi, you're watching Between Two Lines. Welcome back everyone. If you're a first time viewer, thanks for joining. This is a YouTube channel called Between Two Lines where I talk specifically about type 1 diabetes, and today marks the beginning of a series about sports, fitness, and type 1 diabetes. The sun is shining today, although cold, but I thought we'd come outside and film at my shop. Sports, fitness, working out, etc. Those are all hot buttons for me. They're things I'm extremely passionate about. And it's a universal language. No matter what language you speak or where you're watching this from, you've got access to sports and probably have had sports touch your life in some way, whether you're playing or watching. However, if you're a type 1 diabetic, you've probably already discovered that the relationship between your type 1 diabetes and sports is complex. And it's complex for all the same reason that sports are so great. It's a matter of effort, a 100% effort, practice, preparation, planning, repetition, working out, building your endurance to arrive at the event, the game, the match, the gym, and give 100% effort, and in combination with all your preparation, find out if you're going to be victorious or see defeat. All those things are also what make keeping your blood sugar in check difficult as well. Adrenaline affects your blood sugar. Pre-game jitters or anxiety, those are things that affect your blood sugar. Physical exertion, of course. Fatigue, time. As a diabetic, you know that you've got to address it constantly. So depending on the length of the event, you're going to have to stop and address it. So like I've said in previous episodes, these are things that I've done a fantastic job screwing up over the years in my time playing sports. So I'd like to share some things that maybe you can capitalize on. So if you currently play sports, you have a son or daughter that does, or you're getting active in the gym again, you have type 1 diabetes, check into these videos that I should be able to provide you with some things to help maximize your results, efforts, and performance. This week I'll be traveling. I'll go to Salt Lake City and then Los Angeles for a day. So after my work duties, I'll try to put together some information and some footage there. At the end of this episode, I'll talk about what you can expect in those videos. But today, I'd like to talk about two things. And I've really tried to boil down type 1 diabetes and its relationship with sports to the most simple message to start things off. And I think the message is, and don't let it be discouraging because it's not. It's that you are not special because you have type 1 diabetes in sports. You may be at school, and we let you retake a test or be excused for something based upon your blood sugar. And at work, they're kind of legally obligated to at least be somewhat willing to work with you and allow you to manage your diabetes. I'm certain that your family is. They're going to do everything they can to help you be successful as a type 1 diabetic and live a better life. But you know who does not care that you're a diabetic is a referee or an umpire. The other team certainly doesn't care that you're a diabetic. Your personal record that you're trying to beat doesn't care that you didn't take care of your blood sugar today. These things are impartial. The game is pure, and that's part of what makes it so beautiful, is that it doesn't care what your gender is, what your race is, what your age is. You play the game, you play the best of your ability, and you play to win. But you've got to manage your diabetes. So if you're looking to be successful in sports or in the gym or in your marathons that you're trying to run, first you've got to be successful in managing your diabetes. And that brings me to the second and final thing I'd like to talk about today. I've spent a lot of time playing sports, letting my blood sugar run high. Like I said before, I was not going to let it go low. I understood that sports didn't care that I was a diabetic. The problem was I didn't care either. So I would just drink a Gatorade, eat a candy bar, let it go high, and run out onto the field. So other than the obvious feelings you get with high blood sugars like headache, or your eyes feel like they're popping out of their heads, or cotton mouth, or dehydration, or you feel groggy, here's some things that I've experienced playing sports with high blood sugar. Baseball is the sport I played the most. I'm 6'5", I'm left-handed. Destiny kind of wrote it in the cards for me that I was going to be a baseball pitcher. So when it came to time to pitch, in game time, after all that practice, all that preparation, I let my blood sugar run high out of fear that it was going to go low. Here's the differences. When I pitched with my blood sugar high, the thing number one that I noticed, my velocity was down. The speed at which I threw the baseball was lower. So think about that and apply it to whatever sport you play. I literally threw the ball slower. It may not have been by much, a couple miles an hour. I don't think it was ever more than 3 or 4 miles an hour. But 3 or 4 miles an hour is a ton in the sport of baseball. It's the difference between hitting and missing the ball. Second thing I noticed, my location was off. And by that I mean the accuracy of my throws. At the level we played at and the amount you practice, you could close your eyes and throw the pitch you desired to throw because you had thrown it 1,000 times before. But also when your blood sugar is high, I lost that precision. Whatever sport you play, the precision you use to be efficient at that sport, basketball, shooting a shot, hockey, hitting the puck, if you're a weightlifter or a powerlifter, power clean, for example, there's so much specific form used, and high blood sugar will affect the way you shoot your elbows or you drop your hips. So it decreased the precision with which I played. It also reduced my stamina. As an adult, looking back, all I can do is shake my head at how dumb I was, but after hours of preparation and working out and building muscle and running and building endurance and perfecting my craft, I can remember pitching deep into games and being in the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning. I can remember it like it was yesterday, throwing a pitch, catching the ball back from the catcher, and my hand being down at my side like this because my forearm was completely cramped. And I remember having to stretch it back out before the next pitch. What a moron. All that preparation, and I was just giving the game over to diabetes because I didn't even manage my blood sugar, coming to the game with a stable blood sugar. My whole body began to cramp up, and of course made me ineffective. So again, I say to you, and please take this if you take nothing else, if you're going to be successful at your sport or your activity or athletic ability, you've got to first be successful at managing your blood sugar, and that's going to be next week's topic. The importance of arriving at your event or your sport or your match with a stable blood sugar, and what stable blood sugar really means. Because I misunderstood that for years. Thought arriving at the event with my blood sugar in check was enough, and then I learned that maybe it needed to be more level. Even a level blood sugar is not a stable blood sugar when it comes to performing at your best. So we'll talk about that next week. If you like the channel and want to contribute to the effort in some way, just like the video and subscribe to the channel. That'll help it grow. That'll help others in our community see it, and hopefully help others to be better versions of themselves. My name's Levi. This is Between Two Lines. Good luck keeping it between the lines.